Hey everybody, meet Dude. He's the sketch at the top. Look at his hands. They're really too small for his body. So here's a little cheat that I thought you might like to see. I got the hand and the arm the way I thought it should be proportionally, finally. And then I traced it, just the hand and the arm. And then I took that tracing paper and flipped it over to the other side of the body and kind of wiggled the paper around until I got the arm and the hand where I thought it should be. And then I transferred that tracing by scribbling on the back of the tracing paper. And you can see a faint outline of where that hand and that arm is now. And then I just went over it with a darker, with the pencil a little darker. And then I traced out the rest of the torso. Put a D on his chest for Dude. And that's the final product of me tracing it. And so, to recap, started with this sketch. I fixed it, traced them out, I scanned it into the computer, and then I printed it onto 90-pound watercolor paper. And I printed it with my inkjet printer. And one thing to keep in mind if you're going to do this technique is that the ink is from the inkjet printer is reactive with water. So I'm trying my best to just stay out of that ink, and I'm using Koi watercolor pocket filled sketch box. It's a really cool little sketch box. I don't have water in this water brush because it flows a little too much, so I'm actually just dipping my brush into water in the paint, and I find that I have more control that way. So I'm just going to continue laying some of that color skin tone down, and the neck seems to be a lot darker than the head, but it'll dry up a little lighter. And now I'm just blocking in the hands, and I'll go back over those hands with a darker shade just for some, with a darker tone just for some shading. Now here, for some of that extra shading, you can't really tell. I'm trying to use some of that ink from the inkjet to help me with some of that shading, as well as using more of the brown watercolor. And I'm just going back over to paint this shirt in. I had to speed that up for you real quick. Just a basic little outfit for this guy. And what I really like about doing this from the having scanned a image into the computer is that you can print it out in any size that you want. And Dude is standing at a 6 to 6, and I think he's 6.5 inches tall, which is really nice for a journal page. I'll go ahead and cut him out and get him ready. Oh no, I guess I'm not going to do that right now. No, because I'm adding more watercolor. That's right. I'm ahead of myself. Sorry, guys. So I'm just... I can't record this one more time, so you all are just going to get this. This is live at the moment. So anyway, I'm just adding more dark color for the shading, and I'm going around the shirt. I really like this smoky blue for jeans and for, for jeans and jean shirts. All right, now I've cut them out, and I'm going to take my distress marker and go along the edges of where I cut it out, where some of that white is showing, before I put him in the on an art journal page. I love his expression. I think he could be sarcastic or singing or perceived as angry. He's looking pretty cool. All right, so now I'm just going to put a little glue on the back of him so I can get him on a page. And this is the page that he's going to be living on from this day forward. So that is how Dude got into my journal. I like that journal page for him. What do you think? Well, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe so you can see some future videos from me. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.